Good morning, everyone. Welcome back, students. How are you all? Hope you all are good. So, in our today's lecture, we are going to start a revision of chapter Rational Numbers. You have already done this chapter in April month, so let's start with revision. Okay? And you have learned about numbers in your previous class. And so many types of numbers means natural numbers. First one is natural numbers. Okay, natural numbers are those numbers means counting numbers. 1 2 3 4 5 up to infinity, these are counting numbers and these are called natural numbers. Next number is whole numbers, means natural numbers including 0. When we include 0 with natural numbers means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinity and so on. These are called whole numbers. Okay. Now next number is integers. Integers involve positive of natural numbers, negative of natural numbers, as well as including 0 also. These are called integers, means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinity, and on left side -1, -2, minus as on up to minus infinity. And you know how we can represent this on number line. See, this is a number line. In the center, put 0. Right side of 0, positive values 1, 2, 3, and left side of 0, negative values -1, -2, -3, as so on. You can write up to any values. Okay, and one main thing is there, means distance between these two. Distance between these two digits must be same. Okay, so like this way we draw or we represent numbers on number line. Now today we start from our topic rational numbers. In this chapter you have learned, we discuss about presentation of rational numbers on number line, means how to represent a rational number on number line, and about some properties of rational number, addition, on subtraction, properties of rational number under multiplication, all these under subtraction also, and how to find some rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. So let's start our topic, rational number. What are rational numbers? Rational numbers are those numbers which we can write in the form of p upon q, means in fraction. Okay, in simple language, in fraction. In p by q, one condition is there, means value of q is not equal to 0. Value of q is not equal to 0. For example, 1 upon 2 is rational number and value of denominator means not equal to 0. And one more example, 3 upon 7, 7 upon 8, these are all rational numbers. And see, 2 by 0 is rational number or not? No, because denominator value is 0. When in any fraction numerator and denominator is there, when denominator value is 0, then its value is not defined, means this value does not exist. So denominator must be non-zero, means not equal to 0. When you write 0 in numerator and 2 as denominator, then tell me, this is rational number or not? This is rational because this satisfies the condition of rational number. Definition. What the definition of rational number? Rational number, those numbers which we can write in the form of p by q and value of q is not equal to 0. Here you see numerator is 0 and denominator is non-zero, means 2, not equal to 0. So this complete value is equal to 0 and 0 is rational number. Okay, so anywhere you can use this, means in some questions you see 0 by 5, then value is 0, you can write. Okay, if there is 5 by 0, this value is not defined. Okay, this is the definition of rational numbers. Now, how to represent rational number on number line? Representation of rational numbers on a number line. See one example how we can represent a rational number on number line. We take one example is 2 by 5 and two conditions are there. We solve one by one. First is when value of p means value of numerator is less than q, then how we can represent a rational number on number line. See this in this example, numerator value is less than denominator, means satisfy this condition. So how we can represent? So first draw number line like this. Center is point, we take 0, right side of 0 positive values and left side of 0 negative values, and distance between two digits must be same, equal. Now see 2 upon 5 means we have to divide the unit length between 0 and 1, because when you divide 2 by 5, 2 is divided by 5, you get in answer 0 point something values there. So you have to divide the unit length between 0 and 1 into 5 equal parts, because in denominator we have the value 5. So unit length divided into 5 equal parts means between 0 and 1. See, 1 part, second part, third part, fourth part and fifth part. Okay, see like this. We increase this length like this, 0 and 1. Okay, now divide in 5 part, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. See these parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parts are there between 0 and 1. Or you can count like this also, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Okay. Now, how we represent 2 by 5? Now, count and take 2 out of 5, because in numerator value is 2. 0, 1, 2. 2 is here. So, this point is represent 2 upon 5. Means 2 out of the 5 parts. This point A represent 2 by 5 on number line. This way we represent a rational number on a number line when condition is value of numerator is less than value of denominator. Now see next condition, when value of numerator is greater than value of numerator is greater than value of denominator, then how we can represent this? Take one example. For example, we take 14 upon 3. In this you see value of numerator is greater than value of denominator. So how we can represent this on number line? First divide, means change this fraction into mixed fraction like this. Divide by 3, 14 divided by 3, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 4 minus 2, 2. So how we can write? Quotient then remainder by divisor, 4 2 by 3. This is the mixed fraction form of fraction 14 by 3. Now how we can represent this on number line? See, 4 is complete, means on number line start from 0 and take 4 full units. See this on number line up to 4, 0 to 4 take full units, means center at 0, but we take this side because we have to write on positive side. Like this way you have to write. On negative side you can write only 2 or 3 values also. Okay. Now 0 to 4, take 0 to 4 full length because 4. After 4 means after 4 to 5 only 2 parts we need. So 4 up to 4 we take full length. Now how we can divide? Like same, divide the unit length between 4 to 5. Only two parts we have, not a full part, 4 to 5. And now represent 2 by 3 between 4 and 5 unit length. How we can divide 4 to 5 means how many parts we have to divide? 2 or 3? 3, because we divide 3, we divide the unit length between 4 and 5 into 3 equal parts. Divide it 1, 2 and 3. So easy. See, 1, 2, 3. Now count second part. Second part is like this, same, 4, 1, 2. Second part is this, means you can count like this, one part and this is second part and this point. So say 2 by 3 is this part, because numerator is 2 and denominator is 3, and this point represent the value 4 2 by 3, because 4 after 4 we take 2 more points and dividing 4 to 5 unit length into 3 equal parts and then count 2 value. Okay, so this way we represent rational numbers on a number line. Understood? Next is properties of addition of rational numbers, means some addition properties which satisfy rational numbers or not, we have to check. First property is closure property. In this property we take two rational numbers and under which operation we have to solve addition, means take two rational numbers, and two rational numbers means, see one example, take very simple and easy example in which denominator is same. One rational number 1 by 2 and second rational number we take 3 by 2. When we add these two, what we get? LCM is 2, because in both rational numbers 2 is the denominator, so LCM is same. If the number is same, then numerator you can write as it is same, 1 plus 3, that is 4 upon 2. Also you can write by dividing 4, 2 to the 4, means that is equal to 2. Or if you want to write in rational, means P by Q form, you can write it as also 2 by 1. So in this property, what we observe, if we take two rational numbers and in rational numbers both numerator and denominator are integers. Okay, listen carefully, this done. In this rational numbers numerator and denominator are both integers. So in this property, when we add these two rational numbers 1 by 2 and 3 by 2, what we get? Our answer is also in rational number, means when we add two rational numbers then also we get rational number, means rational number is closed under addition. Check in all properties also one by one. Now in commutative, what is the meaning of this commutative property? You have already listened this word commutative in your previous classes also, means when we add any two numbers. So see example, when you add 2 and 1, then you get 3, and when you add 1 plus 2 also get 3. Means in commutative property tells when you add any two numbers you get your answer, and when you add that number, same numbers, by changing their places, then you also get same answer. Now in rational numbers, how we can solve, how we can prove this commutative property satisfy these rational numbers under addition? See one example, take any two rational numbers. Take any two rational numbers and add 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2. Then we get LCM is 2, same, and numerator terms also same, 6 upon 2. We get 6 upon 2. Okay, when you change these places, means 5 by 2 write first place and second 1 by 2. Then what we get? Also 5 plus 1, 6 by 2, means answer is same. Means if we take this value as left hand side and this value as right hand side, then these are same. So commutative property for addition of rational numbers is satisfied, because when we add rational numbers then also get our answer rational number, and in general you can write it as in form of rational numbers. A by B plus C by D is equal to C by D plus A by B. When we add two rational numbers in any order, this is called commutative property. Now, in associative property, like this way, we grouped or while adding three rational numbers. In this, we take only three rational numbers. Like in commutative property, we take two rational numbers, and in associative property, we take three rational numbers, and they can be grouped in any order. Okay, see what is associative property. In general, we write associative property like this way: a plus b, any a by b plus c by d, any rational numbers you can take, plus e by f, three rational numbers grouped in any two. So in left hand side we grouped these two, and check on right hand side we grouped last two. So we have to check this property is satisfied or not. Means when we put values in left hand side and when we put values on right hand side, and addition like this way by grouping first two on left hand side and on right hand side grouping last two, then our answer is same or not. Is get our same answer or not? Check. If we get same answer, then associative property of rational numbers for addition is also satisfied for rational numbers. Take any examples we can take. See, 1 by 3 plus C by D. You can take any examples, 1 upon 2, or we take here 5 by 2. Change some examples. Next value is we take 7 by 4. Now value of a by b we take 1 by 3, c by d, 5 by 2, e by f, 7 by 4. In left hand side, see, put these values on left hand side. Okay, and grouping first two. Now add these two. Start adding these two values. 1 by 3 and 1 by 3 plus 5 by 2. 1 by 3 plus 5 by 2. How we can add these? Take LCM. LCM is 3 of 2, 6. Now solve. 3 2 ja 6, 2 into 1 2, plus 2 3 ja 6, 3 5 ja 15. In braces we have to solve first this, then add 7 by 4. Now 15 plus 2, 17. 17 by 6 plus 7 by 4. Okay. Now take LCM of 6 and 4. You know how to take the LCM. Like this way, LCM we take 6 and 4. 2 3 ja 6, 2 2 ja 4, 2 1 ja, and then 3 1 ja 3. Now multiply these. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. LCM is 12. 6 2s are 12. Divide this, and 17 2s are 34. Now 4 3s are 12. 3 7s are 21. Now add 34 and 21. What we get? 34. 4 or 1, 5. 3 or 2, 5. Means 52 by 12 we get. In left hand side we get value 55 by 12. Now check and put these values on right hand side. What is our answer? Let's check. Okay. In this, you observe, in this associative property we take some different values. Okay. Same like this we take in commutative property A by B, means we take different values. Means you can take an example like different having both rational numbers having different values. Means like 1 by 2 plus 5 by 3 and then 5 by 3 plus 1 by 2. You can take any values, any different values. This is one simple example just we take for commutative, and this is another different example we take for associative properties. Okay. Now put these values on right hand side of associative property. Just check this. See, right hand side, A by B plus C by D plus E by F. Same three rational numbers adding, but grouped in this grouped we have to group last two. See, put value of A by B 1 by 3 plus C by D 5 by 2 plus E by F 7 by 4. Now 1 by 3 plus. First solve these values. 2 and 4. LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. 2 2s are 4 and 5 2s are 10. Multiply this. 4 4 same, then 7 as it is. Now 1 by 3 plus 10 plus 7, 17 by 4. Now LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. 4 3s are 12. Now divide. 3 4s are 12. 4 into 1, 4 plus 4 3s are 12. 17 3s are 51. 51 plus 4, 55. 55 by 12. Right hand side also we get this value. So for rational number, associative property is satisfied. Means in associative property, while adding 3 or more rational numbers, they can be grouped in any order. So associative property for rational numbers is satisfied. Okay. And you can rearrange or group any 2, 3 rational numbers. See one example. In this example, we grouped the same denominator, means values having rational numbers which having same denominator, we group that numbers. In this example, how we solve this example? See, 2 by 5. Next is 8 by 3 minus 11 by 15 plus 4 by 5 plus minus 2 by 3. This example. And in this example, this number and this having same denominator. So we can group these two plus 4 by 5 like this way. And another having same denominator, group that numbers. And this number is plus minus 2 by 3. Remaining number is only minus 11 by 15. Like this way you can group. Or write in brackets also. Now solve these. LCM is 5, 2 as it is, 4 as it is in brackets. Also LCM of these two, 3, numerator as it is, but plus minus minus sign. Right, you can write single sign in single operation. Now this is also plus minus minus 11 by 15. Now solve this. 4 plus 2, 6 upon 5 plus 8 minus 2, 6 upon 3 minus 11 upon 15. Now LCM of 5, 3, 15. LCM of 5, 3, 15 is 15. You can solve by LCM method. 5 3s are 15. and 6 3s are 18. Multiply by 6. 3 5s are 15. Divide by 15 is divided by 3. 3 5s are and multiply 5 by 6. 30 minus 15 ones are 15. 11 ones are 11. So 18 plus 30, 48 minus 11 upon 15. 48 minus 11 means 8 minus 1 7, 4 minus 1 3. 37 upon 15 is our answer. Like this way you can group any two rational numbers which having same denominator or not. This way you can find or simplify any questions of rational number very easily. So these are properties under addition of rational numbers. Now next is negative of rational number. What is negative of rational number? Negative of a rational number. While studying integers, you have come across the negatives of integers. And what is the negative of 1? It is minus 1. Because 1, when you add these two, 1 plus minus 1, then it is equal to 0. So, what is the negative of minus 1? That is 1. Okay. So, in general, form of integers means if we have to write in simple form negative of rational number a by b means negative of rational number, this is minus a by b, because when you add these two, a by b plus minus a by b equal to 0, this condition is satisfied. So we can say this is the negative of a by b. Okay, or you can say also this is the additive inverse of a by b, means 1 by 2. If negative of this is minus 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 plus minus 1 by 2 is 0, this condition is satisfied. Okay, so you can say this is the negative of 1 by 2 and also additive inverse. One word is also is there, additive inverse, means this is the minus 1 by 2 is the additive inverse of 1 by 2. Okay, now one more example means minus 2 by 3. What is the additive inverse of minus 2 by 3? Additive inverse means opposite. Minus, opposite of minus is plus. You can learn like this also. Opposite of minus 2 by 3 means inverse of minus 2 by 3 is plus 2 by 3. Additive means sign change. Okay. So additive, so negative of this rational number is 2 by plus 2 by 3. Change negative to positive, positive to negative. You can remind this like. Okay, and solve all these questions like this way, only in one word, only in a single line. Now next is properties of rational numbers under subtraction. Now start check. First one is closure property. In this, take any two rational numbers. Any two rational numbers we can take, suppose a by b and c by d. Take one example, like example we take 4 by 5 and 3 by 10. These are two rational numbers. Then we have to check when we subtract these two, 4 by 5 minus 10 by 2, what we get, rational number or not. If we get our answer is in rational number, then closure property is satisfied for a rational numbers for under subtraction. Okay, now check 4 by 5 minus 3 by 10. LCM of these two, 10. Start solving. 5 2s are 10. Multiply by 4. 4 2s are 8. 10 10 same. Then 3. 8 minus 3, 5 by 10. Or you can write in simple form, simplest form, by dividing these 5 2s are 10. This is also a rational number. Means when you subtract two rational numbers, then we get our answer is in rational number. So closure property is satisfied. And but like addition, commutative property and associative property. Subtraction is not commutative and associative for rational numbers. Okay, because when we subtract three numbers and first two in pairing, in grouping, then we can't get our answer left hand side or right hand side equal. This is your homework. Take some examples and how to verify commutative and associative property. Means for subtraction, this property is not for rational number, not satisfied for in for rational numbers under subtraction sign. Okay, only this one property is satisfied for subtraction, closure property. When we subtract any two, then get also rational, our answer is rational number. Okay, and for subtraction, commutative and associative properties are not satisfied. Take one example, same like addition. Okay, and take different examples if possible. So this is your homework. Now next is now properties of rational number under multiplication. Okay, now check one by one, same as addition. Take for closure, take any two rational numbers. When we multiply two rational numbers, then we get our answer is rational. So if we get our answer is in rational number, then closure property is satisfied for rational number under multiplication. Take any two rational number. Suppose we take first number is 1 by 2 and second number is 5 by 9. Okay. When you multiply these two, then what we get? 5 into 1, 5, 9 to the 18. When we take these two rational number and multiply with multiplication, then we get our answer is in also rational number. So closure property is satisfied for rational number under multiplication. Okay, so check next commutative property. Means in commutative property we have to verify that a by b into c by d. When we multiply these two rational numbers and on left hand side and right hand side, we have to multiply these two rational numbers by changing its place. If we get same value, then commutative property is satisfied. Okay, you have to take different examples. In addition, commutative, we take same denominator examples only to clear your topic. A by b into c by d is equal to c by d into a by b. Now check. Take one example. 1 upon 2, same we can take 5 upon 3. A by b and c by d. When you multiply this, what we get? 5 by 3 and 5 by 6. Means 5 into 1, 5 and 2 into 3, 6. 5 by 6. When we interchange their positions, means 5 by 3 on first place and 1 by 2 on second place, then what we get? 5 into 1, 3 into 2, 6. Means same values, 5 by 6, 5 by 6. Left hand side also same value and right hand side, left hand side is equal to right hand side. So commutative property is satisfied under addition, under multiplication for rational numbers. Now same check associative property. In associative property, take any three rational numbers and grouped any two. But sign is taking multiplication, not positive. Means in general, we can write grouped as these three rational numbers, or you can group first two and on right hand side we grouped last two. Now check these values are equal or not. Take any example. 1 by 2, 5 by 3 and 7 by 4. Okay, when we multiply first these two, we get 5 into 1, 3 into 2, 6. Then multiply 7 by 4. But we get 5 7 ja 35, 6 4 ja 24. Now check for right side values. 1 by 2 multiply 5 by 3 into 7 by 4. But grouped last two. When we group these values, then first solve 1 by 2 as it is. First solve these two. 5 7 ja 35, 3 4 ja 12. like this. Okay, don't do like this 1 by 2, 5 by 3, 5 by 6, then 7 by 4. This way in left hand side. 1 into 35, 35, 12 to the 24. We get our answer same. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. So associative property is also satisfied under multiplication. Now the property of identity means 1. When a rational number is multiplied by 1, then we get same number. See, when we multiply any rational number with 1, then we get the same number. If you multiply 1 as like this, 1 first place on means change the place, 1 into a by b, then also we get a by b, means identity property of 1 means a by b is a rational number, then a by b into 1 and 1 into a by b is equal, means property of identity is also satisfied. And now when we multiply with 0, multiplication with 0, when any rational number multiply by 0, then we get 0. Then a multiplication by 0, this property is also satisfied under multiplication of rational numbers. And you also know when we multiply any number with 0, then we get our answer 0. Now one word is there, multiplicative inverse, like additive inverse. Inverse of additive means change in negative to positive. Now in simple way you see, multiplicative inverse means any rational number. Multiplicative of inverse of this rational number is b by a, means reciprocal. Change in the reciprocal. This is called the reciprocal of a by b. B by a is also called the reciprocal of a by b. Okay, means multiplicative inverse change multiply into division. You can remind like this also in simple way. Okay, so this is the how we can solve 1 by 2. Multiplicative inverse of 1 by 2 is 2 by 1. Now 3 by 7. Multiplicative inverse of 3 by 7 is 7 by 3. Like this way. Okay. Now next is distributive property of multiplication over addition. Means the multiplication of rational number is distributive over addition. Means how multiplication distribute over addition. See, thus if 3 rational numbers we have, then a by b multiply, means multiplication distribute over addition. A by b into c by d plus e by f. In this property we take 3 rational numbers and but sign is multiplication because distribute means distribute, multiplication over additions. ठीक है? Okay, a by b multiply c by d means a by b with multiplication sign distribute over c by d, and then addition and a by b also multiply with e by f. This is equal to a by b multiply c by d, then positive sign, then a by b also multiply with e by f, means multiplication distribute over addition. Okay, in simple, you see in your previous classes also, when you multiply 5 into 2x plus 1, not in rational numbers, in simple, 5 into 2x plus 1, most of students multiply like this, 5 to the 10, only you write 10x and then 1. You don't multiply this value, means we don't distribute, you don't distribute this 5 to both the numbers, because this number is in brackets and 5 is multiplied with both these numbers. So how we can write this, how you can solve this, 5 to the 10, then 5 1 the 5, means 5 is distribute over both the number addition over addition property. 5 is multiply, 5 is in multiplication with this number. Okay, so like this way distribution property we have to prove for rational numbers also. In rational number, distributive property is this: a by b multiply means a by b distribute over c by d and also distribute over e by f. Okay. See one example: 4 by 5 multiply minus 3 by 4 plus 5 by 6. First, for left hand side we take these values. Okay, a by b is equal to 4 by 5, c by d we take value minus 3 by 4, e by f 5 by 6. Now solve these values. 4 by 5 multiply, LCM of 4 and 6 is 12. 4 3s are 12, multiply by 3, 3 3s are 9, plus 6 2s are 12, 5 2s are 10. We get 4 by 5 multiply 10 minus 9, 1, 1 upon 12. Now in multiplication we can cut like this: 4 3s are 12, 1 1s are 1, 5 3s are 15. We get 1 by 15 from left hand side while putting these values. Now see these values same put on the left side, means 4 by 5 distribute over minus 3 by 4 and 4 by 5 distribute over 5 by 6. See here we distribute in this: 4 by 5 distribute over minus 3 by 4. Okay, now plus sign, then 4 by 5 is distribute over 5 by 6. Understood? So like this, these both values are in multiplication, so we can cut this, but do it carefully. Don't cut these values because in both values plus sign is there. Only in cross sign we can multiply this. Now minus 3 upon 4, 5 is remaining. Then plus, cut 5 to 5. Then we get 4 by 6. And also you cut 4 by 6. How we can cut? 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Then it becomes the value 5 minus 3 by 5 plus 2 by 3. Now take the LCM of 5 and 3. 5 and 3. LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. 5 3s are 15, 3 3s are 9, minus 9 with negative sign. Don't miss this sign. As in question we have negative sign. What you do while solving your answer, you skip that sign. You place that sign on another side or you skip. But see, this sign is with digit. Okay, you have to write this sign with digit while solving this question. 3 5s are 15, 5 2s are 10, 10 minus 9, 1, 1 upon 15. So this property is satisfied. We get our answer same. So this is the property, distributive property of multiplication over addition under rational numbers. For rational numbers we have checked. Okay. So do these questions, solve these questions of rational numbers very carefully and distribute using properties very carefully. And our last topic is how we can find some rational numbers between many rational numbers between any two given distinct rational numbers. See, one method is here. For finding rational numbers, we have two methods. You can do any method. Let first start from first is see one example. Find four rational numbers between 1 by 6 and 1 by 3. Okay, in this these 1 by 6 and 1 by 3 both are rational numbers, and in this you see denominator is greater than numerator, means numerator value less than the denominator. Okay, now we have to find four rational numbers between 1 by 6 and 1 by 3. So suppose four rational numbers between these two are, let us denote by q1, q2, q3 and q4. Four rational numbers are these. Now we have to find the values of these rational numbers one by one. How we can find the value of this value q1? First, see, between 1 by 6 and 1 by 3, four values are unknown. Means we have to find four values. We start from 1. Means q1 lies between 1 by 6 and 1 by 3. only these values we know, 1 by 6 and 1 by 3 is given. So start from this first. How to find value of first rational number? Well, for finding the value of first rational number, add these two values, and these values, while adding these values, dividing by 2 means adding these values, then answer is divided by 2, means we can write it as like this, divide by 2. Okay, means 1 by 2 means divided by 2, means 2 is in the denominator. Okay, 1 by 2, solve this, 1 by 6 and 1 by 3, LCM is 6, 1, 3 2 ja 6, we get 1 by 2 into 3 by 6. Okay, now how we solve? 3 1s are 3 2s are, then multiply by 1 by 2, 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4. We get our first rational number, that is 1 by 4. What is the method for finding rational number? Means both those numbers which we have given, by adding these two, q1 is lies between 1 by 6 and 1 by 3. While adding these two numbers, then divided by 2 means or you can say multiply by 1 by 2. Dividing by 2 means multiply by 1 by 2 in reciprocal form, you can write. Solve this and we can find like this way first rational number. Now we have first rational number q1. Now you have to find next number, means value of q2. Now q2 value 1 by 6 we have, value 1 by 4 q1 we have. You have to find q3, q4 and 1 by 3. Now q2 is lies between q2 near 1 by 4 and 1 by 3. For finding the value of q2, add 1 by 4 and 1 by 3, then divided by 2, means divided by 2 or multiply 1 by 2. Now solve these. LCM of 4 and 3, 12. 4 3s are 12. 3 into 1, 3. 3 4s are 12. 1 by 2, 3 plus 4, 7 by 12. 1 into 7, 12 into 2, 24. Means value of q2 is 7 by 24. Now our numbers become 1 by 6. First number is q1 value 1 by 4. Next is 7 by 24. q3 and q4. Last is 1 by 3. Like this way you can find value of q3 and q4. Now q3 lies between these two. Add these two and divide it by 2. We get the value of q3, that is 5 by 16. And now q4 lies between 5 by 16 and 1 by 3. So while adding these two and divided by 2, then we get value of q4, that is 31 by 96. These two values you have to solve yourself. Means while solving, value of q3, write like this. q3 is equal to 7 by 24 plus 1 by 3 and divided by 1 by 2. Okay. Now how you can write the value of q4? For value of q4, you have to write q4 is equal to 5 by 16 plus 1 by 3, not 13. Last value is 3. And this value is divided by 1 by 2. Then you get your answer 31 by 96. Like this way we can find rational numbers between any two distinct rational numbers. Now next one method you have already done in your previous class also. If you have to find means to equivalent, for finding equivalent rational numbers, you have to make common denominator depending on how many rational numbers you have to find. If you have to find 7 rational numbers between 1 by 3 and 1 by 2, means you have to find 7 rational numbers between 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. You can use previous method for all these questions, because this method is so easy. While adding 2 and divided by 2, adding 2 and divided by 2. How we can find, next example is, we can find 7 rational numbers between these two. So for preparing these two means, now multiply this 1 by 3, 1 by 2, two rational numbers we have, multiply this with any table, means then you have to check, and same means you have to make same denominator, and then check how many rational numbers lies between those two. See, if we multiply 1 by 3 with 30, denominator and numerator both, okay, then we get 30 by 90. Now same as in the case of 1 by 2, how we can make same denominator, means how we can get same denominator, by multiplying which table, means 45 to the 90, then we get same denominator. So we have to multiply this by 45 and 45, 45 ones are 45 and 45 to the 90. You can try by multiplying any table. Now check, this rational number become 30 by 90 and this rational number become 45 by 90. Now denominator, we have same denominator to these rational numbers, and check in between 30 and 45. 14 numbers are there, 31 up to 31 to 44, and denominator is same. So 31 by 90, like this, write like this, up to 44 by 90. Between these two we have find like this way 14 integers between 30 by 90 and 45 by 90. Okay, and you can find up to 29 rational numbers between these two by multiplying any table. If you multiply this by any table, means 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, you can also find rational numbers between these two. Means if you have to find exact 7, 8, then try by multiplying this 1 by 3 and 1 by 2 with other tables, and remember one thing, denominator of these two will become same. This must be same. While multiplying any table, you have to see these denominator must be same. Okay, this is all about our rational numbers chapter. So you have to complete your exercise 1.1 and 1.2. Okay, so revise this chapter. Next we start our next chapter. Okay, bye, have a nice day, thank you, take care.